Jointness and integration of the military is an inevitable requirement for the modern day battlefield. The principles underlying these features are inter-service cooperation and economy of effort, both of which are crucial to warfighting. The primary role of alliance military forces is to protect peace and to guarantee the territorial integrity, political independence, and security of the member states. These alliance forces must therefore be able to deter and defend effectively and operate in an environment of continuing change. Given the multinational and joint character of allied operations, coherence and interoperability between those national force contributions have to be enhanced. The adoption of common doctrines, procedures, and standards, as well as the need for alliance forces to train, exercise, and operate together, is imperative. Hence, the need for multinational exercise programs. Hello, everyone, and welcome back for the final session of the details regarding the important military exercises of the Indian Armed Forces provided by SSB Crack exams. I am Himan and I am discussing about the third part of the important exercises wherein which Indian Army is considered to be a very crucial part. If in case you have not gone through the first two parts, I would request you to please go through the first two parts and then come back to this particular one, because some of the important ones, this is a follow-up complete session and the session will be very interesting, as I hope so. And the complete details regarding the exercises wherein which Indian Navy and Indian Air Force was a crucial part, even those completely was completed, and I hope that you have already gone through those one also. So this one is the final session that I am discussing here. If in case there are any new exercises will be popping up in between, even those will be taken care of, and the details regarding those exercises will also be provided from our side. And I would like to remind you that SSB Crack exams is always the most sought after Android application by millions of students and defense aspirants across India who are dreaming to join the armed forces of our country. We provide you unique lecture content, hundreds of study materials, thousands of sample practice questions, exercises, and quizzes. Our mock tests are made specially keeping in view of the latest exam patterns, and that is the reason why we request you to please download the app and subscribe to your own favorite course. Also, please do follow us on all sort of social media platforms to keep yourself updated with the important Indian and international related inputs, wherein which they will be very helpful for your examination preparation. Beginning with the first and foremost exercise regarding this particular session is regarding exercise Indra 17. This is the 17th version of the Indra exercise. Indra exercise is being conducted with Russia. If in case you are familiar with the previous exercises, I already have gone through the Indra exercise in the Air Force part and also in the Navy part also, and as I always gave you a word that I would discuss with regarding towards the Indra exercise in the coming up all the other sessions, and wherever the Indra is being considered, so I am discussing it here. So this exercise regarding the Army one, it was conducted from 10th of December 2019 to 19th of December 2019, and it lasted for around 10 days regarding the Army ones. And where was it conducted, sir? It was conducted in the Babina military station in Uttar Pradesh, and this is considered to be a very crucial one. This was first started in the year of 2003, and since then it is being considerably continuously being going on. Indra is a very crucial exercise wherein which we have to understand that this is a tri-service exercise wherein which Army, Navy and Air Force are also coming into consideration. The two countries will be able to imbibe the best practices from each other, jointly evolve and drills to defeat the menace of terror under the United Nations mandate. The Indra series of exercise began in 2003 and it was conducted as a single service exercise alternately between the two countries. However, the first joint tri-services exercise was conducted in 2017. Okay, so the Army exercise related ones were started in the year of 2003, but it became tri-service exercise in the year of 2017. So exercise Indra 2018, a joint military exercise between India and Russia on combating insurgency under the aegis of United Nations, was conducted at Jhansi in Uttar Pradesh. Air exercises were conducted at Pune, whereas naval exercises were conducted at Goa. The goal of the Indra 17 exercise is defeat the menace of terror under the United Nations mandate. I repeat, defeating the menace of terror under the United Nations mandate. Going through now with the next exercise is about exercise Garuda Shakti 6. Okay, so Garuda Shakti exercise is conducted between the armies of India and Indonesia. This was conducted 2 years back in the year of 2018 for around 15 days. It took from 19th of February to 14th of March. This exercise was continuing and it was conducted at Bandung in Indonesia. And the first time this exercise was conducted in the year of 2012, and since then this exercise is being continued. Garuda Shakti is a bilateral exercise between the special forces of armies of India and Indonesia. This joint military exercise is a part of India and Indonesia defense cooperation. In 2018, fifth Joint Commission meeting between India and Indonesia and the ASEAN India Network of Think Tanks AINTT meeting on took place. The Defense Minister of Indonesia had visited India in January 2018 to participate in India-Indonesia Biennial Defense Ministers Dialogue. The exercise Garuda Shakti includes counter-terrorism operations, close quarter combat and other areas of special operations. The fifth edition of the Garuda Shakti exercise took place in India and the fourth one in Magelang in Indonesia. The goal of Garuda Shakti 6 is to enhance the trust and cooperation between the two armies. Going through now with the next crucial exercise is about exercise Lameti, which is the 8th version of this exercise. This is being conducted between the armies of India and Seychelles. Okay, so it was the year of 2018 from 24th of February to 4th of March. It was for around 9 days. This exercise was conducted at Mahé Island in Seychelles, and this exercise first started in the year of 2001 and since then it is being continued, and this was the 8th version of the exercise. I would like to tell you that the exercise named Lameti, which in the local dialect Creole means friendship. This exercise is the 8th in the series of bilateral exercises being conducted in the beautiful island nation. India and Seychelles have been conducting this joint exercise since 2001 with the aim of enhancing military cooperation and interoperability between the armies of the two countries. The focus of the ongoing exercise is to conduct counterinsurgency and counter-terrorist operations in the semi-urban environment under the United Nations Charter. The 9-day-long event will see the contingents hone their tactical and technical skills in countering insurgency and terrorism in UN peacekeeping scenario involving the activation of the Joint Operation Center of the Seychelles People's Defense Force. The Seychelles People's Defense Force will be represented by a total of 52 personnel from their Special Forces Unit, a Coast Guard and the Air Force, whereas an infantry platoon from the Southern Command was representing the Indian Army. Use of the state-of-the-art equipment for surveillance and tracking, specialist weapons for close quarter battle with terrorists, use and detection of improvised explosive device, as well as the latest communication equipment will be fielded during the exercise. The contingents trained, planned and executed a series of well-developed combined tactical drills for neutralization of likely threats that may be encountered in the peacekeeping operations, keeping in view of the prevalent insurgency and piracy environment. This exercise focused on achieving optimum cohesion and interoperability in accomplishing common military objectives. The goal of this exercise Lameti is fighting insurgency, terrorism and piracy threats. Going through now with the next exercise is about exercise Khanjar 5. Khanjar is an exercise which is being conducted between the countries of India and Kyrgyzstan, and this was conducted for around 14 days from 16th of March 2018 to 29th of March 2018, and it was conducted at the Counterinsurgency and Jungle Warfare School in Wairengte in Mizoram. The first time this particular exercise was conducted in the year of 2011, and in 2018 exercise is considered to be the 5th version of the Khanjar 5. On 29th of March 2018, the 5th Indo-Kyrgyzstan Joint Training Exercise Khanjar 5 has culminated after a joint tactical validation exercise and a closing ceremony held at the Counterinsurgency Jungle Warfare School Wairengte. 2 weeks of joint training that commenced on March 16, 2018. It is worth mentioning that last year this exercise was held in Kyrgyzstan during February 20th to 5th of March 2017. The exercise involved insertion of troops by slithering from helicopters and destroying a terrorist hideout. It demonstrated the commitment of both the armies in working closely with each other to address the growing issue of global terrorism in all its forms. The exercise was a success and has taught valuable lessons to the troops of both the countries. The camaraderie developed between the contingents during the course of exercise will assist in enhancing the confidence of the two armies, which may be called upon to grapple with anti-terrorism operations. The conduct of these bilateral military exercises is also an important step to uphold the values of peace, prosperity and trust in the region. The goal of exercise Khanjar 5 is to provide training to joint forces of both the countries to join the counter-terrorism campaign. Going now with the next important crucial exercise is about exercise Prabal Dostik 2. This is being conducted between both the countries of India and Kazakhstan. And it was in the year of 2017 that from 2nd of November to 15th of November for around 2 weeks, this exercise was conducted in our country in Baklo in Himachal Pradesh. This was first conducted in the year of 2016 and second time it was conducted in the year of 2017, and that is why this is the second version of the exercise. The training contingents of will be comprising of a platoon strength of 3rd Battalion from the 11th Gorkha Rifles from the Indian Army and a similar strength of the Kazakhstan Army. Senior military observers of both the countries witnessed the validation phase of the joint exercise. The aim of this is also to acquaint both the forces with each other's operating procedures in the backdrop of counterinsurgency and counter-terrorism operations under the United Nations mandate. The overall aim is to enhance the existing military relationship between the Indian Army and the Kazakhstan Army and achieve synergy for joint conduct of operation as and when the requirement arises. Personnel of both contingents were hopeful of a fruitful learning experience and were sanguine that the 2 weeks of the training would go on a long way in enhancing ties not only between the two armies but also between the people of the two great nations. The goal of the Prabal Dostik 2 exercise is enhancing the military ties between the two countries as also at achieving interoperability between the two armies. Going through now with the next important exercise is about Exercise Force 18. This was previously called as the ASEAN FTX exercise, also known as the ASEAN Field Training Exercise. So this particular name was again renamed as the Force 18, and this particular exercise includes all the 18 ASEAN plus countries. ASEAN includes 10 nations which will be coming into that particular one. So ASEAN Defense Ministers meeting plus, so ADMM plus in this particular one, along with these 10 nations, 8 other nations also will be included, within which the India is also a very crucial part. So these 18 nations will be the participating nations, and this particular exercise was conducted from 2nd of March 2016 to 8th of March 2016, and it lasted for around 7 days in Pune in Maharashtra. And this is the first time this exercise was conducted in the army level phase. You have to understand that the multinational field training exercise Force 18 involving ASEAN plus countries commenced at Pune on Wednesday, displaying true team spirit in the 2 of March 2016. Indian Army for the first time in the history conducted one of the largest multinational field training exercise. 10 countries from Southeast Asia, which include Brunei, Cambodia, Indonesia, Laos, Malaysia, Myanmar, Philippines, Singapore, Thailand and Vietnam were also the members of the ASEAN. All of them have come to our country, to Pune, and this exercise was conducted, and this particular large exercise is considered to be a very crucial one and an appreciable one from the Indian Army side, we have to say. The goal of the Force 18 exercise is enhancing the level of defense cooperation, further fostering bilateral relations between the nations. Now going through with the next exercise is about exercise Chakravyu. Chakravyu is a completely Indian Army specific exercise. So remember, from now we will be discussing only those exercises which are done only on whole and soul by the Indian Army, wherein which no other foreign country is going to interfere. Here only the Indian Army is carrying out these exercises, and the purpose of these exercises are also very, very crucial. So this is Chakravyu 2 exercise. This was conducted at Suratgarh in Rajasthan in the desert terrains, and it was conducted in the July of 2018. Exact dates are not known. We tried to search for them, but we were very sure only about that this exercise was conducted in the month of July in 2018, and it first happened in the year of 2016, and the second time it happened in July of 2018, and that is the reason why we can see the second version here. So the Chakravyu exercise was held by the pivot formations of the Indian Army and involved rapid mobilization and execution of plans in sync with the Indian Air Force in the desert terrain, and was declared a success. The exercise envisaged mechanized maneuvers in the entire spectra of new generation weapons, platforms and systems employed in the areas where rapid development and urbanization along the border is predominant. It has provided an opportunity to all commanders in planning and conducting large-scale operations in an integrated theater environment along with the Indian Air Force. It mainly included fighter ground attack aircrafts, unmanned aerial vehicles, attack helicopters, remotely piloted vehicles and communication helicopters. During the exercise, intelligence, surveillance, reconnaissance and communication systems were put to test in a network-centric battlefield environment duly supported by enabling operational logistics, improved mobility, inventory management techniques and the extensive use of information technology so as to ensure that the logistics keep pace with the fast-paced operational environment was also validated during the exercise. So the goal of the Chakravyu 2 exercise is to validate the battle readiness and operational effectiveness of the pivot formation and rapid division along with all its affiliated components. Going through now with the next crucial exercise is about exercise Megh Prahar. This is also again an Indian Army specific exercise. It was conducted on 14th of July 2016 in the Yamuna River bank in Mathura in Uttar Pradesh. And this was the first time this exercise was conducted, and it is one and whole exercise, and it was only done at that particular time. This exercise will again not be repeated. If in case it gets repeated, we will give you the details regarding that particular one also. So regarding Megh Prahar, this was a demonstration on capabilities of Mathura based Strike 1 Corps to seamlessly effect crossings on river obstacle. It was conducted on the banks of Yamuna River on July of 14, 2016 along the stretch of the river adjoining the cantonment. The exercise codenamed Megh Prahar was undertaken by formation of its Spearhead Armor Division and aptly showcased the variety of equipment, innovativeness of commanders, jointmanship, professional outlook, and war-waging potential of the DOT division. This exercise would help in testing the effectiveness of the ultra-modern tank T-90 and BMP-2 held with Indian Army in fighting across opposed river obstacle. This exercise also showcased the importance of incorporating the third dimension in bridging the gap of an obstacle and helping in capture of a death obstacle by a mechanized formation. The war preparation and effectiveness of Strike 1 was proved beyond the doubt during the exercise. The goal of the exercise Megh Prahar is to test the effectiveness of the ultra-modern tank T-90 and BMP-2 in fighting across opposed river obstacle in Mathura in Uttar Pradesh. Going through now with the next crucial exercise is about exercise Shatrujit. Shatrujit is again an Indian Army specific exercise, and it was conducted from 16th of April 2016 to 23rd of April 2016. It was lasting for around 8 days. And where was it conducted? It was conducted in the hot terrains in the Thar Desert in the western Rajasthan. So this was conducted for the only one time, and regarding the details regarding that particular one, more than 30,000 soldiers have taken part in exercise Shatrujit conducted by Indian Army's Strike 1 Elite Corps in the deserts of the Rajasthan, wherein the capability to strike deep in the enemy territory in an integrated air-land battle environment was being tested. Exercise Shatrujit is an operational oriented exercise which is focused on validating integrated theater battle fighting concepts, incorporating new age technologies, weapon platforms and systems, as well as long range precision targeting vectors. Indian Army conducts a strike corps level exercise regularly for every strike corps so that their planning norms and methodology, their drills and procedures, use of force multipliers and new age technologies, efficacy of their mobile communications and other systems, including their defense and their responses to operational situations created on the battlefield, can be monitored. This includes unit and formation level exercises which are conducted during the 6 to 8 weeks period preceding the main core exercise. And it also allows unit formation commanders to check the efficiency of their own subunits and the formations, including drills and procedures and responses to battle situations. The goal of exercise Shatrujit is to evaluate the capability of the Indian Army to strike deep into enemy territory in an integrated air-land battle environment, which involves participation of several infantry, armored and artillery formations under a simulated nuclear, biological, chemical warfare environment. Going through now with the last and the important exercise regarding the Indian Army specific one is regarding exercise Drid Sankalp. This was conducted from around 3 days from 3rd of December 2015 to 5th of December 2015, 5 years back. It is a very old exercise. It was again conducted in Thar Desert in Rajasthan, and it was a very crucial one. Regarding exercise Drid Sankalp, it was conducted by the Southern Army Command in a simulated contemporary battlefield environment in the deserts of Rajasthan. During the exercise, combined arms of infantry and mechanized forces practiced swift maneuvers in coordination with airborne troops, network radars, unmanned aerial vehicles, and aerial surveillance platforms have ensured continuous flow of information resulting in battlefield transparency, which enabled commanders to access and modify their operational plans to meet the emerging challenges. Participation included entire spectrum of ground forces to include fighting arms, combat support arms, duly supported by services and logistics. The goal of the Drid Sankalp exercise is validation of operational preparedness of formations and units to the evolving doctrine of Indian Army to launch swift offensive in the desert terrain in a network-centric environment in close coordination with long-range artillery and air force. Going through now with the final exercise that I want to discuss is a very special one. This is known as exercise Mainamati Maitri. Mainamati Maitri is completely not an Indian army related one, but this is a important exercise wherein which the border security force of our country and the border guards of the Bangladesh have participated in this exercise. So this is completely regarding the border security units of the both the countries being participation of the India and Bangladesh. So this exercise was conducted from 3rd of March 2019 to 5th of March 2019, 1 year back, and it was conducted for around 3 days at Tripura in Agartala, and it is considered to be a very crucial exercise. Mainamati Maitri exercise was named after Mainamati hill range situated 8 kilometers west of Komila township in Bangladesh, which is home to an ancient Buddhist archaeological site in the region. The exercise was held in areas near Srimantapur in Sipahi Jala district bordering Komila district of the Bangladesh. The objective of Mainamati Maitri exercise 2019 was to plan and conduct anti-smuggling and anti-criminal activity related operations with an aim to achieve better joint operational efficiency and border management in the area. It involved joint patrolling, anti-smuggling drills, simulated raids on suspected places in both the countries, and checking of goods and identity at international checkposts. After a standoff between Border Security Force and Border Guards Bangladesh, around 31 Rohingya people who were found crossing the international border to Bangladesh in January, series of joint exercises and exchanges are being held in the Tripura-Bangla frontier as a part of the confidence building measure. The goal of this particular exercise is about the confidence building measure to secure the Tripura-Bangla frontier. That is it regarding the complete details of the complete important Indian Army related exercises in the 3 different parts that I want to discuss with you, because this is considered to be a very crucial part and it is very important one that I want to tell you. And I hope that this particular session was very helpful for you. If in case you have any other doubts or any other queries regarding this particular session, please feel free to ask in the comment section, and also please do download the Android app, which will be very helpful for your examination preparation. As I always tell you that it is very important for the countries to maintain and simply continue the important military exercises, which will be very crucial, and it will always ensure both the countries that they still believe in each other and they can still continue the territorial integrity, peace, and maintain the political identity in the both the countries. That is it regarding this particular session. Always stay tuned to SSB Correct Exams. Subscribe to our channel. Download our Android app from Google Play Store. Always stay safe, stay healthy, keep smiling, be confident. Jai Hind.